Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. This session is mainly focused on how to approach the mains exam and how to prepare for the exam and what are the ways you can present your answer. So in that way, it will be more useful. So try to make a note of it. That is more important. Okay, so let's begin the session. This question was asked in 2015. It is a 10-mark question, 150 words question. Even though this question maybe have a more number of words, but it is one of the easiest question. So this question is specifically speaking about one single thing. For that they just gave a para of a certain things related to that thing. Okay, so here it is speaking about the SEZ. So the most of the data shared in this thing is about the challenges and the opportunities and how we are doing that thing. So that is all about this question is speaking. Okay, we will discuss it. There is a clear acknowledgement that special economic zone SEZ are a tool of industrial development, manufacturing and exports. Recognizing this potential, the whole instrumentality of the SEZ requires augmentation. Discuss the issues plaguing the success of SEZ with respect to taxation, governing law and administration. So this question is clearly speaking about SEZ, and the major thing of the question is discuss the issues that plaguing the success of SEZ. So that is only the question is saying. Other than that, it is certain gimmick words. It is speaking about what is this SEZ. So SEZ is a tool of industrial development, manufacturing and export. That is the obviously one. Next, recognizing this potential, the whole instrumentality of the SEZ requires augmentation. Yes, obviously there needs a connectivity. So discuss the issues plaguing the success of SEZ. Before getting into this question, you have to know about what is this SEZ. So SEZ is a geographical region, but it have the different taxation structure and also different governing laws when comparing to the normal regions of that country. The reason is to improve the industrializations or also to enhance the exports or also to make more employment opportunity. For that, SEZ have a different law to govern that region. That is all about the SEZ. So it is mainly focused on improving the employment, export and also to make a growth in the industries and manufacturing. So that is the major idea. If you having the SEZ means there is a large possibility for the flow of investments, FDI, transfer of technology. All these things will happen there. So for that we need SEZ. And also you have to know the historical things about China. China became the super dominant when it comes to economy in the whole globe. The reason is due to this SEZ. They have the many SEZ zones. By the way, only they become the world's most largest exporter. So by that, India also adapted the same thing. And also you have to know that Asia's first SEZ zone was constructed in India only. It is in the Kandla in Gujarat. But still we are in underperforming when comparing to the Asia, because China is the dominant player when it comes to the export. So we have to know about why SEZ is not performing well, and also what are the issues that is affecting the growth of the SEZ. The question is more specific about that thing only. So India shifted their focus towards SEZ started from 2005. Before that also we tried to enhance the port facilities in somewhere. But after 2005 we did it. But still we are in a very slow growth. The reason for that is we have to discuss. So first of all, for this question, you have to simply say what is SEZ. That is more than enough. So SEZ is a geographical region that has the economic laws different from the country's typical economic law, which has the reduced taxes, tariff and bureaucratic burdens. The issue of the red tapeism, that will be also addressed here. And also usually the goal is to increase the foreign investment and to boost the export and also to focus on the growth of the employment, for the employment generation. So when it comes to the SEZ, normally the government will do what they will do is, if the government need a regional development means, they will try to create a SEZ zone, special economic zones. So by the way, they will enhance the economic activities of that region. By the way, they can overcome the regional disparities. So for that also they will use this tool. The tool is SEZ. So here the question is saying that there is a clear acknowledgement that the SEZ is a tool of industrial development, manufacturing, and the export. All these things are right. Okay, but the question is mainly speaking about the discuss the issues that plaguing the success of the SEZ. So what is the issue? First thing, you have to give certain ideas about the SEZ. For example, why we need a SEZ? Because the question is saying in a pattern is discuss. So in that scenario, not only addressing the issues that affecting the success of the SEZ, but you have to say why we need SEZ. The reason for we need a SEZ is the question itself saying that industrial development, manufacturing, export, and the employment generation, everything is there. But you have to give certain paragraph answer related to that, because you have to discuss that thing, why we need SEZ. So the outcome of the SEZ is it will lead to the industrial development. Best example is the Kandla port, Kandla's SEZ. So by that only Gujarat faced the huge growth. So that is one of the things. So there is a huge growth for the industries. So for a growth of industry, we need a specific taxation rules. Okay, so the taxation will be not that much affecting the industrial activities, and also we need a clear labor law, and also we need to have a clear FDI policy. With that only we can promote the industrial development in that region. So by the way, there is a growth of the industries that was happened in Kandla. Next, act as a manufacturing hub. Obviously, it will provide the tax incentives and also duty-free import for raw materials. So in SEZ, normally what we will do is we will import the raw materials, or else we will take the raw materials from inside India and we will produce the goods. So that is the major idea. Because why we focus on the SEZ is, in normal country we will have a different taxation rules. So that taxation may affect the growth of the industry, or is the profit making of the industrialist. So for that we created a zone called as SEZ. By the way, we can make that region as a manufacturing hub. Okay, next, for that the best example is Nokia's SEZ in Tamil Nadu. It is in the state promoter. Next, promote the export. Best thing is we will do the lot of exports. The first benefit of the SEZ is it will be near to the seashore. So we can easily make export through the shipments, through the ship transport. We will do the exports. So that is one of the benefits of connectivity. So that will lead to the huge export potential, and also we can easily import a raw material and we can manufacture a product, and then we can easily sell it to the outside India or else within the India. So we will reduce the transportation costs. In geography, there is a term called as weight losing and weight gaining industry. So for example, weight losing industries means the industries that is going to lose their weight after manufacturing a goods. So you will get a raw material and you will manufacturing a goods. If you are getting a raw material that weighs is 100 kg, after manufacturing that goods, it is only 10 kg, means that is called as weight losing industry. And also next thing is weight gaining industry, which means the raw material is less weight when comparing to the outcome of the product. So for the issue of this weight gaining means, or else the weight losing means, the SEZ is the one of the appropriate region to do the manufacturing activities. Next, promote and also push the FDI. Yes, that is also going to happen. The reason is you have a clear tax structure, you have a clear labor code, you have a clear sanitation measure. So all these things are clear. So the foreign investors or as the FDI, that will easily flow into that region. So that will improve the ease of doing business. So that will give more investment towards India. And also if there is more investment means we can easily manage the issue of the imports also, because we are going to produce that goods. So we can easily provide the goods for the domestic people, the people who are consuming the product from the outside India. We can overcome that issue. So these are the major things that benefits or the outcome of the SEZ. Now you have to say about what is the issues that is affecting this success of the SEZ, because it is more than 2 decades. Still we are not making any huge growth in that SEZ zone. The reason is, here it is. First thing is issue of land acquisition. For SEZ zone, okay, for SEZ we need around 55,000 of hectares of land. So that is the major land. So this is the major concern. So land acquisition itself the major issue that is affecting the growth of the SEZs. Next, regulatory hurdles. Even though we have a different tax structure, even though we have the different bureaucratic norms, or else, okay, we have a different structures, everything is different from the normal India, but still there is a issue of this bureaucratics. There is a issue of the red tapeism, strict rule following, that is affecting the inflow of the investments or else doing the industrial activities. So that is also the major issue. Next, regulatory hurdles. There is a strict rules still in that region. We need to overcome that only by making a collaborative initiatives. For example, before making a law, you have to make a collaboration with the industrialists and also the investors. So what are the easy rules you need? You have to discuss with that investors or the industrialists. By the way, you have to make a rules and regulation to that region. By that only there will be the increases in the investments and the manufacturing activities will happen. Okay, so that is the solution for it. Next major issue is lack of skilled workforce. When it comes to India, we did a great achievement when it comes to the literacy rate. So the independent India and the present day India have the huge growth of the literacy, but still the issue of the skilled workforce. For example, for automobile industries, they need a different skill workforce. They need to know about the welding, and also they need to know about how to do the lathe work. Okay, and also they need to know about the assembling of that work, assembling of the parts. So that is different skill. But when it comes to the textiles and apparel, there it is something different. When it comes to the pharma, there the skill need is different. But there is a huge skill gap between the industrial needs and also the education system that is providing. So that is also the major issue. Even though you are constructing the SEZ, the issue of people who is going to employ on that region. Because if you have unskilled labor means how the industry will construct industries there and how they will make a profit or they will produce the products. That is the major concern, the lack of skilled labor force. And the next thing is environmental concern. If you are going to construct a SEZ, that means you need to cross the thing called as environmental impact assessment. And also when it comes to the coastal regulation zone means the rules are totally different. So when it comes to the ports, okay, so there will be the issue, there will be mangrove forest and also the coral reefs. If you are going to construct a SEZ near to the coastal region means definitely you have to rid of that mangroves and also the coral reefs. So that is going to affect the environment. And also after the tsunami issue of 2004, the global level there is a huge the global level, the people understand the importance of the mangrove forest, because mangrove act as a buffer or else a barrier towards the strong waves from that region, from the ocean. So there is a importance, there is a growth of the importance of the mangroves. And also when it comes to the coral reefs, there is a diversity of the fish population. So that the coral reefs regions are called as the tropical rainforest of the ocean. In that scenario, if you are going to construct the SEZ near to the seashore and you are going to affect that region, means there is a definite issue of the environmental concern. So there will be the possibility of the protest from the environmental activists. That may lead to the delay in the construction of the SEZ. That is also the major issue. We have to make a balancing thing for to overcome that issue. Next, operational cost. That is the major concern. When it comes to the SEZs, you have to spend a lot to build that infrastructure. So we need a huge investment. So that is also the issue. The issue of balancing between welfare of the people versus development. So welfare of the people means spending on the SCs, STs and the vulnerable societies like old age people, children, disabled people, or as the people who are in a below poverty line. So for whom you are going to spend? To this or to this? So there is a issue of the balancing. That is also going to affect due to this operational cost. And the last issue is the connectivity issue. Even though you are constructing the SEZ, you have to provide a clear connectivity to get the raw material from inside the India, and also to transport the goods that you are produced in that SEZ into the India. If it is no availability of the road transport or else any railway transport, means then the outcome of the SEZ will be very low. So the efficiency that is going to be reduced. So connectivity is also the one of the major thing. That is also we need to address. So these are the major challenges. For every challenge, government did something. For when it comes to the connectivity issue, they created a thing called as Bharatmala and the Sagarmala project. So by the way, they are trying to overcome it. And when it comes to the operational cost, they are trying to get more investments from the outside India, or they are making a collaboration with the countries, the governments of other countries, foreign nations. By the way, they are trying to overcome the operational cost. And also when it comes to the environmental concern, they are going for a mitigation measures. They are creating the artificial coral reefs in some other region to overcome this, to balance this issue. And when it comes to the lack of skilled workforce, there is a scheme called as Skilled India. Okay, Skill Up India. Okay, so or is the startup initiative. So this is the thing they are doing that. And when it comes to the bureaucratic delay, they are doing the changes in the laws, and also they are making various changes and also making training initiative towards the bureaucrats to overcome this issue. So these are the major things they are doing. And then when it comes to the land acquisition issue, there is a Gujarat model. The Gujarat, what they did is they created a thing called as land bank. So by the way, they are trying to overcome that issue. So government is one or another way trying to overcome all this issue. So first of all, even though it is a 10-mark question, what you have to do is you have to say about what is SEZ as an intro. Next, you have to speak about the outcome or the importance. Next, issues that is affecting the SEZ, and then you have to give a way forward by saying all the projects like Sagarmala, Bharatmala, and also Gujarat model. In such a way, you try to complete the answer. This is the holistic answer. So even though it is a 10-mark question, the word discuss is used. So you have to give all these things into your answer. That is more important. By the way, only you can get a good mark. Okay, thank you.